After almost 2 years of building this addition, we're getting so close to moving in. I think that we can get this room done and moved into in the next like 72 hours. Like always, the day is filled with bumps in the road.
It's an inch short.
But nothing Trent can't figure out.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
This build is testing us.
Well, when you call me a toucan, I'm not really motivated to help you.
I didn't say you're a toucan.
What did you say?
But the final product is coming into view, and it'll be well worth it.
It's the power stance right there.
That's right.
It dumped this weekend. There was an amazing winter weather advisory, so much fresh snow. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. We spent a little bit this morning doing some snow removal, and now we're getting back to work inside. So there's a bit of snow, it's a bit chilly, but we're doing it anyway.
So Brandon and Grayson are gonna be upstairs in our bedroom, basically foaming the windows, building the boxes, getting the casing cut and installed. I'm gonna be down here building our jamb and then doing the trim around this door. And then we have new material for the snow skirts. So once I get this done, the
snow skirts.
That noise was snow, anyway. The stair skirts. Once I get the stair skirts done and this doorway done, I can basically fully do the baseboard in this room, and then we'll probably start filling and caulking and sanding, and then we'll be ready to paint.
Probably snowed about a foot. It was a pretty good storm this weekend. Trent went snowmobiling yesterday and said it was pretty intense, pretty deep snow. I can hear snowmobiles out in the distance right now. I love that like quiet, like that silence after a really big snowfall when it's not storming anymore. There's no wind, there's nobody on the roads, there's not really any animals. It's just quiet. It's beautiful. As I say that, it starts to get windy.
But don't mistake it, she's a storm that won't subside. Not the kind of love that fades with time. She lingers on your lips, running circles in your mind. You might think you found the alchemy to soften all.
All right, so I got the door casing in. It slid perfectly into place. I just need to screw it in. The only issue is our rough opening is the correct size. And then once you get the trim in there, there's a teeny tiny little gap, like an 1/8 or a 1/16 of an inch between the hinges and the door jamb. And so it's gonna be really hard to paint behind there. So hopefully we can come up with a creative solution by the time we get there without having to like remove the hinges or something crazy just to paint the inside of the door jamb. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing screwed in and we're gonna move on to casing.
Go ahead and try, but you can water her down. She's the ember in the bottle with a bite.
Whoever created trail mix and decided to put chocolate in it, especially peanut butter chocolate in it, you are my hero.
What's peanut butter chocolate?
Anything with peanut butter and chocolate. M&M's, Reese's Cups, Butterfingers. These even have peanut chocolate chips.
That's because that's a peanut butter mix.
I'm saying it's delicious.
It's pretty good.
While I'm having snacks, It's lunchtime over here.
We've got sauce faces.
You got sauce faces? Yeah, you do. Oh my goodness!
Faces.
Hi!
He's just making me laugh the entire time with his faces. And he snorts. Have you guys seen
No.
that?
Are you snorting?
He's like doing these little snorty faces when he's all excited.
Oh, is he actually eating it?
He's like chowing down. This is the second serving.
Wow!
So I just cut it up small and he's totally swallowing it. So.
Pasta and sauce.
Yeah.
Cool, Billy! Good job!
So proud of himself.
Yay! What are you eating, Leo?
I mean, pasta.
Yeah, are you eating it or is your shirt eating it?
I mean,
You're eating it? Okay. Do you need a napkin?
no.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Billy has been eating more and more. He slept through the night one night last week, so I know it's possible. He never did it again, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not that far away. I know it's coming. I'm just excited that he's eating and he's so happy with the food that he's eating. It's so cute.
Yeah, that night where he slept from like basically 10 or 10:30 till like 7:30 in the morning. Oh, my body felt rested. My body never feels rested because we're constantly being woken up, you know, for 20, 30 minutes, 3 or 4 times a night. So it was really nice. It's a nice little thought of things to come, a little mirage in the distance in the desert, but hopefully it's coming soon.
Done.
It's cased.
Lisa, it's done. Good job. Good girl. Hi.
She's like, give me that food.
I know, this is my bread, not your bread. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so I finished the door jamb and the door casing. Now I'm gonna move on and do some baseboard before I get over there and do the stair skirts. I got my first piece cut here. First test fit, let's see how it goes. It's an inch short.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. 70. Well, you know, at least I can use it over here. So it's kind of funny, I just cut this board for the second time. I had inchitis, I cut this board short. Now, on a job site, this type of stuff happens all the time. And you would think that like how often I make mistakes like that, I would be fired or I would find a new job or something like that. But measurements and cutting get messed up all the time. It's just you're constantly going through numbers and things in your mind and marking and doing things. Sometimes things get mixed up. The difference is we show you guys. I'm not trying to hide it. I could just say, hey, this is my first test piece here. Oh, perfect. Look at how good I am. But I'd rather be authentic and show you guys that everybody makes mistakes and hopefully I can get it on the second try.
I have full confidence in you. Hey,
Pretty dang good.
it's gorgeous. Honestly, as long as there's no water leaks, you're generally pretty good first try.
Sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna hold that square in that corner right there.
Okay.
And then I need you to lift the corner of this trim up so that it touches the square.
Well, when you call me a toucan, I'm not really motivated to help you.
I didn't say you're a toucan.
What did you say?
I said that feels like a toucan.
Because of my nose?
No. You're putting words in my mouth.
Why would you call someone a toucan? If it
was
wasn't...
just the motion that you were doing. It has nothing to do with your nose.
I came inside from being outside in the cold and my nose was really cold. So Trent said, come here, give me a hug and put your nose against my neck. So I gave him a hug. I kind of like nuzzled my nose against his neck, which was helpful and warmed up my nose. And then he said, oh, it's kind of like you're a toucan, which is just not something you expect to hear ever.
Well, it's because you stopped hugging and you were just like holding your arms down and just like touching me with your nose. Could have been a hummingbird.
Why wouldn't you say hummingbird?
They both have long beaks. It's not any different.
Hummingbird and a toucan are entirely different.
Totally different.
The beak length in relation to the head and body, not very different.
Thank you. Thank you for warming up my big nose. Happiest little guy.
All right, we got some new stair skirts from today. So I had my piece that I cut multiple times and every time it was wrong earlier. And now I'm hoping I've made all the necessary corrections? I've made all the necessary correctments and hopefully this fits. It's at the proper slope and it matches up with the trim at the top of the staircase.
Oh, that does it. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. Give it a knock knock. Is that flush? How does that feel up there?
7 and 8. So I think they're good. I think it's good. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. The really challenging part is that I have to do this
Yeah, that's hard too.
over here. Oh, this is gonna be ugly, I think.
By code, we need to have a railing on the wall over here, but we don't actually need like a standing or a freestanding railing on this side. It can be open. There's gonna be a cabinet on this side, but I don't know how to make it look good. How do you make this
I don't
look
either. This is like the only thing I can think to do to like finish out this side of the staircase.
Okay.
And it's probably gonna look weird.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and trace this onto our second piece for the other stair skirt on this side. I'm actually gonna put a little return right here that's gonna be the same height as the baseboard, and that's actually gonna act as like a little perch for this to sit on so that it's not just relying on the pin nails to stop this thing from going anywhere. And hopefully I'll have a second stair skirt that's gonna be relatively good by the time we're done.
Flush.
All right, so our riser is gonna be 3/4 of an inch. Our tread is gonna overhang the riser by 1 1/4, so that makes 2 inches. And then we want probably at least an inch of the stair skirt sticking past there.
First of all, the height is good.
We'll at least reduce the amount of like overhang into the room that it's going to have. And then hopefully our cabinet can just run into this and attach to it.
Oh, you mean into this, not into the end?
Right.
Yeah.
I just stepped down here into the basement and remade Allie's bed. We washed the sheets last night, and I am so grateful that we have this bedroom down here in the basement. Allie has been spending the nights down here. It's actually worked out better. Everybody's getting a little bit more sleep. I'm just so grateful that we have this Helix mattress down here in the basement, and today's video is actually sponsored by Helix. Helix is a premium mattress in a box brand. They ship their mattresses right to your front porch. You take a sleep quiz with Helix, so they actually figure out what mattress is gonna be perfect for you, your body type, your sleeping style. You and your partner can both take the quiz, and they'll figure out what mattress is gonna be best for both of you. It's a very, very hands-off, seamless way to get a good night's rest. Also, my back pain is basically gone. I used to have a lot of lower back pain, but after sleeping on a Helix mattress and taking the sleep quiz, basically telling them, you know, I sleep on my side, I have all these issues, they gave me this mattress, now I don't have any low back pain any longer. It was my old mattress that was causing the problem. I'm honestly so excited to finish the addition because we have the boys' rooms and we have our bedroom upstairs. We're gonna get a couple more Helix mattresses to fill out the rest of the house, which also brings me to the fact that Helix has a kids line. They're toxic free, they are amazing. Leo loves sleeping on his, and I can't wait to get another one for Leo and Billy in their bedrooms once the addition is done. Let me tell you, Helix will not disappoint you. Also, they have a 100-night sleep trial. So, you get basically 3.5 months or 3 months and 10 days to figure out whether you absolutely love this mattress or not. If you're not sleeping great and you're trying to get a better night's rest and you're looking for a new mattress, I highly recommend Helix. You guys can click the link in our description or go to helixsleep.com/Trent and Allie to get 25% off site-wide. It's a great deal if you guys are in the market for a mattress. Go ahead and check them out. I wanted to say thanks again to Helix for sponsoring this video.
What's wrong?
There's just a huge gap over here against the window.
I mean, the top's, yeah.
User installation error? Why?
No, it's just that when we had to build this wall, it had these like crazy structural straps that went like all the way across it. And those metal straps bumped the drywall out. So now the drywall is like doing some crazy stuff. And it's just making doing the window casings on here really difficult.
Just plaster the insides instead of
I'll let you do the plaster.
plaster of Paris, paper mache.
Really our problem that we're running into is that these 1x8s, these like prime pieces of pine are 7 1/4, sometimes they're 7 1/8. There's just like nominal lumber changes sometimes. So they're not really deep enough to do this bottom section or even some of the sides. Like maybe the top is okay, but those straps push the drywall out far enough that these just like aren't gonna work, especially in this window. Some of these other windows, we're just gonna caulk the inside and it's like a little bit thicker bead of caulk. I think it'll be fine. This one, we're gonna have to get some 1x12 and cut it down to like the exact size so that it fits perfectly. Probably what a real carpenter would do if they were casing these windows out, but we're trying to do the quick and easy method, and it's just not gonna work on this window, so. Tomorrow we'll have some 1x12. They look lovely, especially with the socks.
All my other shoes are covered in snow, and now that the flooring is done in the living room, I don't want to be tracking snow inside the house, so I'm wearing some non-construction worthy shoes. Back to basics.
Base 6.
Got it?
Base is pretty sick.
Don't tell me that's over. Never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 little pieces, so like 5 more pieces of trim. And then we just have to like putty and caulk and paint in here.
Cool. The stair skirts, it's hard to say. The stair skirts look good.
Thank you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What do you think? You're the only one that gets to eat that?
We were making fun of him earlier.
In the hole.
All right, so you're gonna finish up baseboard and I'm gonna start sanding my horrible putty job.
Sloppy, not horrible.
Oh, sloppy.
Just a little sloppy.
Okay. At least I can use the electric sander. It's not as bad as having to do it all by hand.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it. Come now, give me a moment, 'cause you know
Who's out there?
Who could ice!
Whoa!
It's turning into frozen.
We're turning into frozen. We had to come in and find the trolls to help us.
Are you cold?
Yeah.
Are you Ola?
I think I'm more cold than he is.
Yeah. Did you sled?
Yeah.
Yay!
Mommy,
Yes.
how's work?
It's pretty good. How's the snow?
Good.
Good. Should we blow your nose?
Yeah.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the loving that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it. I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the
You got a sword? Look at you.
I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive it.
A triangle, it's not closing. There's no.
A small triangle?
Yeah.
I think you might have used them all, buddy. Tell me what you made.
Some houses.
For who?
For the dinosaurs.
Oh, wow. Those are really nice houses, Leo.
Yeah. How about we use these triangles?
Yeah, you can try.
Next,
That is so cool, Leo.
there's triangles.
Yes.
Looks like a unicorn house.
A what house?
A unicorn.
A unicorn house?
Yeah, it's a unicorn house.
You are so right. It's beautiful, buddy.
I put a horn on it.
You did put a horn on it. Oh, there it is. Amazing. Mr. Billy.
Look at that smile, though. It's like, I don't want to take a nap.
What are you doing? At least you're cute.
And I just tried, like, rocking him like this, but then he just started, like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't want to sleep.
Yeah, he's really into headbanging recently. Yes! You're gonna like some heavy music, huh?
Care for that.
It's wild because last night he went to bed at his normal time. He woke up an hour later at like 8:15, and then he wouldn't go back to sleep till 10. I finally brought him upstairs and fed him some more food, like some yogurt, because I was like, maybe he's just really hungry and nursing him isn't enough. I nursed him like 5 times, and finally I was just like, you will sleep. And he finally fell asleep. But today it seems like we are on the same.
I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, we're on the same track today, it seems like. No sleep for you. Okay. I know crawling is supposed to be one of the biggest sleep interrupters. It's like a big milestone. Teething might be a possibility. He's not sick, so he's just wide awake. There is some fun stuff happening. I think that we can get this room done and moved into in the next like 72 hours. If we can finish puttying, we'll see. Yesterday, I was practicing sanding, and I would say there was a lot of trial and error involved. Do you want me to start filling holes, or do you want me to start sanding today?
I think if you want to take that metal putty knife,
Yeah.
clean it,
Okay.
and then go to the stuff from yesterday that's really dry, that's really mounded up, like in the doorway over there.
And scrape
just
it.
lightly scrape like the excess. You're not trying to make it perfectly flat. You're just trying to get rid of a lot of the like extra buildup that's on there, so that when we sand it, it's a lot quicker and easier.
Okay. All right, it is an absolute mess in there, but these guys are crushing it. Trying to fill all the holes with caulk, putty, sand everything, get it all ready to be wiped down and painted. We put the plastic back up in the doorway because when you're using the electrical sander, it's so much faster, but it creates such a dust storm. We have a fan going in there. Everyone's wearing a mask, but it's intense.
I was in there wiping everything down so that I could like start caulking as soon as they're done sanding, but there's so much dust in the air that like the places that I've wiped need to be wiped again. So I'm gonna wait until they're done, and hopefully some of the dust will clear out. Then I can actually go and wipe everything down, start doing all the caulking. Once the caulk dries, we'll mask, be ready for paint. Maybe we'll get some paint done this afternoon.
With your, I think it was because you're wearing a mask. It looks like you had like rollers, like curlers in your beard. Everything is flipped up. Little swoop.
Little style, baby.
Yeah. At least the air looks clean. Everything in here has been officially sanded and all of the holes I think have been filled. So now I'm gonna go through and dust, Swiffer, vacuum, try to get some of the dust out of here. Trent is gonna start caulking everything, and then maybe we can start painting today. That would be huge.
All right, we're making progress by leaps and bounds. We got everything sanded, we got everything wiped down. I have one more little strip underneath our shelf over there to caulk, and then as soon as that dries, we'll be able to mask everything and get it ready for paint. Maybe we'll paint a little bit today. Probably not all of it, but maybe a little bit.
It's the power stance right there.
That's right.
Look, you're going hunting.
I am.
You're like stalking something.
Hunting spots where the caulk is too thin.
Thank you.
You look like the abominable snowman, but not with snow.
No snow.
No snow, just dust. Oh, your beard is doing the swoop too.
It's from the mask.
Yeah, no, you guys put curlers in, that's what it is.
Our Amish beards. We're making lots of progress here. We've got everything caulked. We've got it all ready for paint. We were gonna start masking and maybe painting a little bit today, but I think we're actually gonna hang the 2 doors that showed up for Leo's bedroom and the office, and then they can actually finish hanging all the trim and then puttying and sanding, and then we can start caulking in the bedrooms. But we're just like trying really hard to jump the gun and get the living room kind of like more finished so we can start moving some stuff in here and start using this room. We're very excited about that, but it's not gonna happen as soon as we want. So switching gears and moving back to doors.
Love our built-in blackout curtain.
Yeah, there's a little bit of light. Just enough to see small varmint.
That's true, it's like those old, remember those old ant houses that we had as kids? It was like a 2D little plane of sand, and then you can see them make all of their little houses and trails in the sand.
Ant farm?
An ant farm, yeah. That's exactly what that is for marmots and all those little
Didn't we
things.
see an ermine or something?
We did see an ermine last year.
Was it right here?
It was by the sunroom. Same side of the house, but off the sunroom.
Yeah,
Maybe it was 2 years. The year we had crazy winter.
might have been.
This year we have barely winter, which is crazy that that's what it looks like. Barely winter.
Well, the problem is, with snow that piles up outside this window is the accumulation of the entire 2nd story roof.
Mm-hmm.
And then it all compacts into one little spot. So even if we have a small amount of snow, it's gonna look like a lot there.
Eventually in life, are you going to be able to snow blow around the house?
I don't know.
We might continue to do some more grading this summer so that we can access some snow clearing possibilities all around the house. Have you been watching The Parent Trap?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be Annie or Hallie?
I'm gonna be Martin.
I like Martin.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I'll be Annie, and we can do the handshake together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
1, 2. Then you put this hand in the middle.
yeah.
Well, guys, we are making quite a bit of progress up at the mountain house. We're actually down in the valley right now, getting ready to sign this video off, but we're making a lot of progress, and my wife thinks that I think she's a toucan.
It's funny because later on I fed him some of that trail mix, and he gobbled it up with like a donkey would, like a horse would eat out of your hand, like. And then I called him a donkey, and he got super offended. So.
She probably didn't film the part where she called me a donkey, but she'll film the part where I referred to a toucan. Anyway, I love you.
I love you too.
No, you're not a toucan.
You're not a donkey, don't worry.
Thank you. But anyway, we are making a lot of progress up at the house. We've got everything puttied and caulked. Pretty much, I think we just have to mask and paint, and then we'll be ready to make some big moves in that room.
I know, I'm so excited.
Very, very excited for. But I think this is probably where we're gonna let you guys go. So if you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to Helix for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.